All right, y'all. Welcome back to Kamisha Reviews. Ooh, both your lady look so cute. Okay. And the hotmess.com that it is, never ever met. Queen of Receipt Queen. I need a recap. Let's go, mama.
Okay, I was putting this stuff in the
Oh, you
stream to
good.
my
You good.
channel. Okay, let me pull up my notes. Woo, child, these people on this show, but let's
Girl.
roll. Okay, so we have Millie and Greg talking about taking it slow and what's going to take place in their relationship. The ladies talk to Sandia about the connection between Jody and Chris. Sadia confronts Chris about it. Chris called over Jody and they attempt to debunk the whole situation. Chris and Millie talk to Taronda about their feelings for each other and what family members are coming. The fellas give Chris some advice on the Jody situation. Brandon and Sienna meet with Taronda. Brandon says the romantic relationship is not worth saving, but maybe they could be friends. Millie speaks with her sister, and then her sister speaks to Greg alone. Greg brings his mom, and then Chris and Sandia meet with Taronda and they discuss the Jody situation and all their issues. By the way, Chris is full of shit. Anyways, Chris and Diamond have words. Jody gets upset about people saying things about her and Chris. Diamond feels like nobody had her back, especially Aaron. And then Diamond, Aaron, Shay, and Josh don't eat with the rest of the couples and they go over to the boom boom room. And then next week, we got the relationship expert, bondage, and Diamond's sister has animosity either towards Aaron or the relationship in general.
Ooh, that was a good recap. So first of all, happy Saturday to you, ladies. I know Lee told me she's gonna be late. I'm not sure about anybody else. I did send the link. So, um, jumping right in, the one of the first scenes they had the little mess they had, like the show on the gym, whatever. But let's get to it. Diamond wants to talk to Sandia about Chris and Jody. What I want to ask you, ladies, first is, and I'm gonna start with you, Dina, please. I want to know, was she wrong? Was the ladies wrong? Because I think it was her and Millie. They wanted to talk to Sandia about the Chris situation. Was she out of bounds?
No, I think when you see things and I mean, she always says she's not a girl's girl, but at the same time, like people be like, "Oh, that's just so innocent," and next thing you know, you got Sonny marrying your man again or something. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta
Exactly.
you
Exactly.
you
Come on.
gotta put shit on blast sometimes. If it ain't nothing there, then it ain't nothing there. But if it is something there, it needs to be addressed. And I mean, sometimes it's kind of hard to be in that spot because you don't want somebody to shoot the messenger. Some people ain't gonna be responsive. They're gonna be like, my man, my man, my man, my man, my man can
Right.
do no wrong, or my
Right.
woman, my woman, my woman can do no wrong. So it falls on deaf ears. But I don't think so in this particular situation because I believe that Sandia was seeing it too.
Okay. Abby, how'd you feel about it? Was she wrong? Was she, I mean, what you think?
They weren't wrong to to talk to her about what they see and ask her how does she feel about it. I don't think they're wrong to do that. Um, I just didn't understand. All of it made me aggravated, quite frankly, because he's so yuck and ick. Why you? Ugh, no, thank you. Like after, like, because I wouldn't even have been here to have that conversation with them. Because when he told me to get out the kitchen after he was bragging about getting beaches and all that other shit that he was talking about, I would have politely packed my bags and left. And
100%.
you didn't got to you ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to worry about me.
My mom loves saying that right there when she get mad. She said that. She said that was so quick. Y'all, if me and my sister make her mad, y'all ain't got to worry about me. She said, y'all ain't even got to worry about me. So I'm gonna say, I was trying to figure out, was they wrong for coming to him? To me, it's like, why isn't that she wouldn't speak up for that? It would take somebody else to say something. I guess is my thing. I'm not saying that Diamond and what's the other girl? Oh shit. Millie were wrong for saying anything, but it did start getting hey RTL started getting messy. And that's the catalyst of the whole thing. She should be speaking for herself as a grown woman if she feel like these people got something going on behind the scenes. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't know. Because them saying that started the whole thing. And now instead of it coming from her, now Chris can easily say, oh, well, it's just the girls who started it. When in actuality, she been felt that way, but she just hadn't said anything. So that's what I'm saying. Hey, Erica, how you doing?
Hey everyone, I'm good.
So the question was about how Diamond started the conversation about the Chris and Jody, and I just kind of asked the question: was she wrong for involving herself, or was it just give me whatever how you feel?
No, I didn't think she was wrong because for one, they were all. I mean, it's the nature of the show since everybody is in everybody's business. So I think if you call her, you know, even a new friend, you should say something, especially if you're back there talking about it. So I don't think she was wrong for saying anything because they were all talking about it. And to be honest, I think, you know, so I definitely don't think that was wrong for sure.
Okay, I get what you're saying with that when you say that as far as you say everybody was talking about it, but look how that backfired on her. And I'm not trying to jump to the middle to the end, but I'm just saying, with that being said, you started the conversation and everybody else wants to say it in the corner and stuff like that. And when the girl come out because she popping off, I'm sorry, then everybody gets quiet and don't nobody want to say anything. But when she's not around, we're talking cash money shit. That's what I'm saying. So
yeah, so to me, I mean, it turned out crazy, but I don't think that she was in the wrong in what she did. Like, really, you can only hold yourself accountable. Those other people, like when when people go back and watch the show, everybody says something, and I'm willing to bet even the people that got eliminated, they alluded to people getting together on the show or whatever. So even those people off the show was talking about them. So Diamond is the only person who was true. And, you know, so to me, it's like, yeah, if you all have been talking about it, then as a friend, yeah, you should say it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to come out. It would be different, I guess, theoretically, if it wasn't going to come out. But clearly it's taped. So it's one thing. And then the second thing is, just because they were wrong to not back you up doesn't mean you're wrong for saying anything. And honestly, the way she did it was she went to her first instead of busting it out, instead of embarrassing her in front of the whole group, blah, blah, blah. So to me, I thought if you're going to do it, that's how you do it with a friend. Like, look, girl, this is what we've seen and we want you to handle it. If you need us here to back you up, we will. But it's not our place to check her, but it does look funny.
And see, I love that too. I love that too. But see, the way it look, all of that was beautiful. But the way it was translated to Chris and everybody else, the girls are being messy. And see, you see, that's playing telephone or the can against the wall and muffle. By the time it gets to Susie, it's a different story. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't know.
Okay. Well, two things I would say to that. I agree with you, except that clearly Chris is like a legendary gaslighter. So when they all walked in there, he's saying whatever. He's been gaslighting her and invalidating her the whole time, which is honestly, it's almost sad to watch, really. Then, because she seems like she really, like, you know, like he basically said, your feelings are invalid. What?
Well, oh Lord, okay, we're gonna get to that too, but let's not.
But yeah. So what I'm saying though is,
yes,
he took it the wrong. He is the one gaslighting and rearranging things because he wasn't in there for the conversation, right? So he's the one doing that. And to me, I have to stand behind Diamond because you're not gonna sit here and call my friend simple-minded, and I'm gonna be quiet because that's exactly what he did. He said, "Well, if you listen to them, you simple-minded." Or something like that. And so that's what made her stand up.
Well, no. That part didn't come till later. When they were when him and her were sitting down and Sandia was talking to Chris, She said it makes me uncomfortable. And to me, she was coming kind of mild at Chris. She wasn't coming hard, like, first of all, I don't like, because that's how I would have came with a whole lot of smoking, a whole lot of da-da-da. So, but she did not. She was really, made me uncomfortable. And then, then Chris was like, you know what? Hold on. Jody, can you come in here? First of all, we were having a conversation. I'm trying to understand why you're bringing in the woman I'm talking about in this conversation. You haven't even answered my question, but you're going to bring her in. I didn't like that. Dina, how'd you feel about that?
Man, he lucky it wasn't me. Because the conversation would have went all the way left to that person. Because at that point, because when he said, "Jody, can you come in here?" I'd have been like, "No, you can stay where you at till we finish having a conversation." Anytime somebody got to bring in somebody else without answering a question, you already know it's some F shit going on. Okay, so I just would have been like, nah, we don't need her. I need you. I'm not in a relationship with her, or I'm not trying to build a relationship with her. I'm trying to build a relationship with you. So what is your take on all this? You don't need to call nobody for no backup. I'd have told her to stay where she at. But she was smart though. When she came in there, she brought a little dude with her. You know what I'm saying? So if there would have been like, a verbal attack type situation, she was like, oh, he told me to come in here and I'm gonna bring my man with me.
100%.
I wouldn't have went. I said, I've been like, that's between y'all. Y'all work y'all shit out.
Surely
ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yes, ma'am. Abby.
First of all, if I felt that strongly about it, first of all, none of this never would have happened with me because I'd have been gone. But if I was stupid enough to stay, and every time, and I know how I am because I'm very territorial and I don't play all of that kiki and you laughing in my nigga's face. That he not that fucking funny, bitch. Back up. So I personally, I wouldn't even spoke to him. I would went right to old girl and been like, so what's going on? Because every time he in the kitchen, you in the kitchen, bitch.
Nope.
Flipping all the eggs, giggling in each other's fucking face. But what the fuck is going on? Do we need to have a conversation about what's appropriate and what's not? Huh?
Nope.
Do I need to grab you by your uncombed wig?
Nope.
Like, I don't understand. Let me be very clear with you. Because I'm about to have this conversation with this nigga. So we can understand what boundaries is. Let's keep it real cute. Huh? Let's keep it real cute and you stay the fuck out my nigga's face, okay? I don't give a fuck how funny you think he is, how personal he is. If you agree with what the fuck he's saying, I don't give a damn about none of that. Stay out my nigga's face. Unless you would like me to snatch your face off. Huh? Nod your head.
Snatch your face off. What's that?
Nod your head if you understand what I'm saying. Nod your head if you understand what I'm saying.
The words that are coming out my mouth.
Right. My business hours is from 9 to 5.
And then 10 seconds later, I'm calling my nigga into the room.
Well, my
don't
business
go nowhere, daughter. You stay right there. I'm calling my nigga into the room. Hey, let me be very clear about what this is. I'm setting a boundary for the both of you. Okay?
No, I'm saying I'm saving your life because if she gets his face one more time, baby, it's gonna be a situation. So I'm saving your life. Don't do it. That's all I'm saying. So you can keep on walking with both your legs. That's all I'm saying. That's ridiculous. Erica, you want to jump in?
I agree. I mean, it's just unfortunate that Sandia, I'm not sure how you pronounce her name, she's so, quiet or soft, like she's not rah-rah like that. And so she needs somebody more like, what's his name, Brandon. They got that same mellow energy. They're not trying to pow on people all the time. So the guy, Chris, he's so, he doesn't validate. He's so quick to make her feel little or stupid or whatever. She's almost fearful to say, because she did say when they met with Sharonda, she did say it made her uncomfortable. He's the one who's saying, no, it's not what you think, it's what the ladies think. No, it's what I think. It is what she thought. She every time they start flirting, she's looking crazy. So she did say what she thought of it outside of the women or whatever. She said it to him, and he invalidated it. And she didn't. And it doesn't matter if you're cheating or not. If it makes me uncomfortable, just do different. Like why are we still talking about this? So,
Well,
and he's kind of like, I don't
you
care.
have to be able to comprehend other people's feelings. You have to get to a point where I can understand I made you feel like that, but that was not my intention. Or, at least say something like that. Like you can't negate somebody's feelings because different people respond to situations in different ways. So if somebody comes to me and says, hey, when you said or you did, you made me feel like, I'm not going to be like, oh, you insecure, you listening to everybody else. As an adult and having a level of maturity, you would say, I'm sorry I made you feel that way. That was not my intention when I said this or did this. And then you can move forward. But he's not even comprehending her feelings. He's a child in a man's body, and everything to him is insecurities.
Nope.
Whatever, everything to him is, that's your feelings. You need to go get therapy. You need to work on that. I didn't do nothing to you. You charging me for the last person's crimes. I haven't done nothing. I'm perfect. I'm amazing. And all of this is on you. I've done nothing to make you feel that way. That's his stance. And see, once you walking through the world thinking that you perfect, you have to get to a point where, okay, yeah, I might have screwed up. I say that at work all day. I don't have no problem admitting when I screwed up. I take constructive criticism. If I did something wrong, I don't know I'm doing something wrong until somebody tells me. And clearly, everybody in Chris's life has never told him he's done anything wrong. Or if they did, he didn't hear them.
Sorry, I'm typing and doing too many different things at one time. So
no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I was talking the whole time. I was on mute. Jesus Christ! I said,
me too.
Girl, I was just really talking. Look, I was just saying, Chris, if he did have people in his life that was telling him stuff, I don't think he was the one to receive it. He, to me, gives me the air of I know everything. You can't tell me shit. Take that, whatever. I just feel like you can't tell him anything because anybody who's in his life that he supposedly cares about, they are going to be second to him. He's number one. You cannot be with somebody who could never put anybody before him. And I don't know if he does. He gives me that. He don't care about nobody but himself. You follow me. You walk behind me, not beside me. He gives me that as well. Go ahead, Abby.
He gives very much manosphere, red pill, nigga. Like, it's real weird. And I really need him to understand he not fine enough to have that type of attitude. Let's be very clear.
Nope.
You don't even what? That's like he like when the other nigga chased you down and you finally give in and start to mess with him and he do you dirty. Nigga, I lowered my standards for you, and for you not even fine enough.
Look,
your dick's not even big enough to talk to me in this manner. Please lower your tone. What are you talking about? That's
right.
what he get, and I feel like Miss Girl don't know her worth in order to be like, you love yourself, daughter. Like, girl.
She seems to. I don't know. She looks down. She looks down and everything. I noticed when I look at her when I watched the episode, I was like, she's real quiet. Which nothing wrong being quiet, but it's different because it's like you look down a lot. You seem like you don't have confidence. Perception, and I may be incorrect about this perception. This is what I'm seeing, what I get when I watch her on camera. And if this man was talking about you in the kitchen and talking about you like you was a dog behind the back by the trash can, trying to tell him shoe dog shoe, telling you get out the kitchen, like to me on the first rib, most women would have dipped. I don't even know you, bro. Well, after that, I'm out of here. I'm not saying I just saw the couple leave. You could have left as well. And the constant way he be Jody. At the end of the day, even that is your partner, your homie, your ace boon coon, you give her more attention than you give her, and it's evident to the entire house. So make that make sense to me. Dina, tag.
Man, let me say, I would have been left. I would have been left after the thing in the kitchen, because it wasn't like you was like, oh, in the past, I used to get bitches, but I'm ready to turn up. That wasn't the context of the conversation. You was like, we not in a relationship. That's not my girlfriend. I get bitches. I'm smashing on the first night. At this point, you are a walking STD commercial, and I don't want no parts of that. I don't want no. I would have left, but I agree with
Look.
Abby. Her not knowing her worth, and a lot of people have had moments, myself included,
Right.
where we didn't know. But now I know my worth, and I add tax and gratuity. Okay, so that right there, I'd
Period.
have been like, peace out, y'all. This man is clearly still for the streets, and that's not what I'm trying to invest my time in. So I need to go, and he can stay there.
Now he's for the
and-
street.
He was out of shape and overweight as a young person, and now that his body has started to thin out and he's got a half a bicep,
Oh,
he
snap.
thinks
Nope,
his shit
nope,
don't stink.
nope, nope.
And
bicep.
beloved brother,
Wow.
let me. I hate to be the bearer of bad. No, I'm not. I don't hate it. I do mean to be the bearer of bad news. That's not what this is, Sugarfoot. It's not. It's not. And just because you like picking low hanging fruit and try, it's called negging. There's this
Oh,
thing
no.
called negging,
Damn.
where men are purposely saying crazy shit to women to get them to devalue themselves to accept whatever bullshit that they got going on. And that is clearly what's happening.
Wow.
That's clearly what's happening here. Well, normally I
Hmm.
wouldn't date you, but I decided you would be okay. Well, no, nigga, don't lower your standards for me. Because I'm not going to lower them for you. Don't do that.
In reality, in reality, those men that you speak of really are the lower standard on, and they know that they woman can actually grow and develop and outgrow them. Those are the weak
they're going
ones
to.
that we leave on the table. They weak because they see it. And the sad thing is, I used to hear my mom and my aunties, you hear them tell them stories. It's been going on for forever, where a man will see a woman elevating and doing her thing and will start downing her, like Emmy said, whatever the new word is, it's been around, but I guess I got a new word for it, downing the woman, making her feel like that's all I can get. I can't strive for more, to the point where they ruin their career or any kind of dreams they have and think that's all they can do. And that's sad. That's sad to me. Like, you can't grow and develop yourself. So instead, you downgrade that woman to make her feel like she's nothing. When in reality, you the one that ain't nothing. I hate that so much. Hey, Eric, I know you jumped off a little bit. We're still digging in this mess. Do you have you heard anything we said? You want to jump in? You got anything you want to comment on? We just still talking about
Hey.
Chris, I guess.
Sorry, my phone was overheating.
No, you good.
Well, I didn't hear what you guys said, but I agree with Ebby. He is clearly negging, gaslighting. He's doing what he can, and I think because she's sort of this I'm sweet, soft-spoken person, like, really, if he got with Jody or what's her name, Sienna, any of those rah-rah people, it would be a whole different,
Jody.
you know, it would be a totally different situation.
Hey, Confessions.
So yeah, I just think that it's unfortunate that, you know, even the way when they were talking about seeing a therapist or whatever, you know, basically his whole attitude is, I'm good, there's something wrong with you. And that's how he is approaching every scenario with her. And it's like, okay, you know, she needs to be like Brandon. No, I'm good. We could just be platonic friends because you crazy. And, you know,
Well,
but she sees so much in him, but
she does.
that negativity, like he's good looking, good body, whatever. I guess he got money. I don't know. But it's like, girl, if he's making you feel low every day, every time I've never seen her outside of when they were on the helicopter. She doesn't really smile. She looks sad all the time when I see her
exactly
on the show.
And what I say,
So
she looks down and everything.
Yeah,
she looks really. She doesn't look up. She doesn't walk with her head held high, as my grandmother, my mom would say. she has her head down, and that means a lot. Body language, her body language just seems like it's soaking. Her whole body, like just I just think it's horrible. I think it's really, really sad. But somebody did put in the chat about his culture, and I understand the Haitian culture. Yeah, a lot of that is true as far as the men run it, they're the leader, da da da. I get it, but this is 2024 here, okay? And she was raised in 20.
But it's one thing to be a leader, it's another thing to praise someone.
No, let me say this. So in those cultures, they do look at that as being a leader. You do what I say when I tell you, and jump when I whatever. But what I'm saying is, in this time period, you don't have to do that. You can still be respectful to your culture. And I'm just saying, you don't have to do that. You can still respect yourself and be independent and still respect your culture. Women do it all the time. And I just, I'm not in her head again. She may come on an interview and say that a lot of it was edited, that she would have said, I don't know. But I'm saying, from what we're seeing and what we see, she looks very sad and no confidence and just gonna do whatever. This man has not respected you. And even Greg, when all the men were speaking and they all were talking about it, Greg was like, look, even if there is just y'all homies and nothing's happening, you respect your girl and just do what she asked you to do. It's as simple as that. This is a man telling him that. And he's still kind of like, well, if I do that, that means I'm just going to do whatever she says. This is going to be how our relationship run. No, sir, that's not how that works. You're getting the answer responsible for everything to say that you want to do what you want to do, essentially.
And here's the thing I would also want to say about that is, and I wish Maud was here to speak on different cultures, right? Because just because you're in a culture where the man is the head of the house and the women are more submissive and all this does not mean that your culture is endorsing your husband calling you simple-minded. That does not mean that your culture is endorsing the things that he's doing. You can be a leader without trying to make somebody else feel small. And that's what I would really, really say, because I respect people's different cultures. And I think just because you may be from China or Japan or other places where women are more submissive, okay, even in this day and age, that does not, because what he's doing is borderline, emotional, whatever, right? So it's not just, I don't think that's a culture thing. I think that's a Chris thing. Because you can be a leader of someone and they can be submitting to you and you don't have to be mean and rude and obnoxious.
Okay, no, Erica, I understand that. But I'm gonna disagree with you a little bit, because as far as different cultures, and even though my background, I'm from Louisiana and it's New Orleans and it's French, I've traveled a lot, and even with that being said, people who come into my lives, different cultures, a lot of the times the men are known as being leaders, but they equate it as abusing the woman in their life, abusing their wife, whatever, to assert their authority. So I understand what you're saying with that. It sounds good. But when those men are those in position and in that culture, it doesn't come out that way. Those women and the kids, they got to do what the man said. The father said, da da da. Not all. I'm just saying, you get what I'm saying? It's not always, it doesn't come out.
I understand what you're saying. Okay, I understand what you're saying for sure. Okay. But I just want to say that, because I've seen the same way. Like, my dad is from the Caribbean, so I've seen the way people can treat. I've seen someone good from the Caribbean. I've seen somebody crazy. Right, so you know what I'm saying? So that the same way we have men in Christian that are like, okay, we have to be equally yoked. I'm the leader, you're the follower. Like, there's a lot of things in all of our cultures where 100%. If the person involved takes it to the negative, you know what I'm saying, then it's crazy. Because there's, like in India and other places where there are arranged marriages. Sometimes those marriages are crazy. And I know arranged marriages where the people are happy and they love, and because the person respects their mate. And Chris does not respect her regardless of whatever his culture is. Right. Maybe they allow him to get away with it because he's the leader or whatever. But even if he wasn't Haitian, even if he was from ATL, he would still be crazy because what he, No, I'm not
trying to. When I say it, I get what you're saying. I'm not saying to give any grace to the behavior of Chris. I'm saying that because of the different cultures, when the men are allowed to, oh, this is my culture, da da da. I'm head of household, but they add addition to comma but to that where they are allowed to treat these women like crap. That's pretty much what I'm
Well,
saying.
first of all,
Right,
maybe
and I
you
see
get
what
that
you're saying.
respect when you're the head of the household, but clearly, as he stated out of his own mouth, that's not his girlfriend. They are not in a relationship. So at this point, you are the head of nothing.
Oh shit.
Not your head.
And still, wait a minute, and more importantly,
Wait a
you're
minute,
head
wait a
of
minute, Gina.
nothing
Hold on.
and
wait,
still
wait,
trying to
wait,
smash
that was
on the
good.
first day. Make it
Hold
make
on.
sense.
Dina, one more time. Dina, one more time. Say it
Wait.
again. I would just say that one more time. That
He
was
is the
good.
he is the head of nothing. They're not in a relationship. That's not his girlfriend. Like Eric said, you smashed it on the first date. So at this point in time, you are the head of nothing. Y'all don't live together. Y'all not married. Y'all are nothing. So you are the head of nothing, which clearly is what his substance is based on. Nothing.
I need my shot. Not a substance. Go ahead, Abby. Come on, Petty Mike Queen.
This situation reminds me of from Young African and Famous, that girl who's married to that man, and the first child that they've been together for 20 some odd years, and the first child that they had together was his 5th kid. Like he had 4 other kids on her in their relationship before she had their first kid. What's that girl's name? Annie and Big Doofus. I don't know what that nigga's name is irrelevant.
Yeah, we don't need to know.
That's the vibe that is giving me, is that he can do whatever he want. They can be in a full-blown relationship and he still do whatever he want, because that's just who he is. And what she gonna say about it? What she gonna do about it? Nothing, because she's just a woman. That's how it's coming across. It is big house size red flags with this nigga, and I need her to love herself enough to be like, no.
Hey,
Just
Tina,
walk
yeah,
away.
my crew know I love me a good cold beer. Love y'all. Yeah. So I want to go ahead and Taronda kind of does a check-in with Greg and Millie. So Millie's whole thing with the awkward kiss in the jacuzzi or whatever, hot tub, whatever that was at. He was talking about her and saying that, great things really. She's an alpha compared to other women in the house. He likes her vibe. And then she kind of ducks off her confession and says, she's worried about revealing her past. So I don't know what I feel like by Greg and Millie. I feel like they are going through the process. What do you think? Oh, who said that? Dina, go ahead. That's Dina.
I said it.
Oh shit, Abby, why? Tell me why.
I don't know. She get on. I don't know. Maybe it's the way she do her baby hairs with her wig. I don't know. So it's just something about them that just I don't like them. I don't like hearing from them. Like, why are y'all?
Oh Jesus!
It fills me with beige.
Did you say beige? Oh, not Beijing. Oh my god!
I said beige rage.
Oh my god!
Like every time she opened her mouth, I roll my eyes. Like, shut up. Just shut up.
So in this episode, do you not feel like that Millie was vulnerable in this episode? That she showed some vulnerability? Let me start with, we can go around. Oh Lord, the face. Dina?
I was asleep on this whole situation. I mean, they had their conversation. I don't really recall all of what was said in the conversation. They're kind of boring to me. I'm sorry.
Oh damn. Erica?
You don't care.
Okay.
Hold on. Before you even go, because I almost forgot, especially when she said you don't care. The views and opinions expressed on this panel are those of this panel and are for entertainment purposes only. Do not, and I repeat, do not try this at home. And don't whine in the comments when you don't like it. We don't care. Go ahead, Erica.
Okay. I will say that I feel like they have stepped their acting up a bit. I will give a shout out to the supporting actors of the mama and the sister to go along with pretending that they are a real relationship, because the mama was like, I'll come on here and get this check for my son. So that was nice, because she never even talked to the girl. So I'm not sure And then even in his confessional, he said he wasn't ready a few months ago.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, how much have you grown in a few months? I am so confused. But
He grew for
I
the check. He grew
I
for the
appreciate
check.
thank you. I appreciate the family members even engaging and endorsing this. The family members seem halfway. They're very good. They're very more seasoned actors. So I appreciate the
Wow.
family.
Shout out to the people that give me negative comments against Erica on both of my panels.
I know. I'm like, I'm not even gonna get into that other stuff because I'll just tell you right now, like if I'm streaming it on my page, I only respond to comments on my page. I'm gonna tell you that. But anyway, but yeah, so I mean I like them, but I still like something in me still feels like they're acting. Like it's something about them that just seems fake. I'm joking aside, I do still feel that way, but I did feel a little bit better with their family. Like her sister seemed to be more authentic. The mother seemed to be there for him, but she didn't really talk to the girl, so I wasn't clear, you know.
Right.
She
Then
didn't.
he was like, I got the okay from my mom, and she
I was
passed
like,
Your mom
when?
didn't even talk
and I'm
to
like,
her.
they talked for 2 minutes.
Yeah, so I was like, how is that okay? Make that make sense. So yeah, I did like the mom like checking in on her son, but I was like, meeting someone in passing is not really meeting them, but okay, you know. So.
I want to take a pause real quick. So as you can see under, except for Erica, I need to add in your Cash App to your name. I need you guys to just take a moment. You got Abby's up here and we have Dina's up here. So I need you guys to, if you know, y'all are entertained, quite authored by these ladies. So you know what I'm saying. Just hit the Cash App. Yeah, y'all know what to do. Y'all know what my stuff is. It is the same. So anyway, please make sure y'all take a moment, hit the Cash App, make sure y'all follow and like all the ladies who are all content creators and do things on their own channels. And yeah. So anyway,
we need to be compensated.
Was that you, Erica?
To watch this show.
Right.
God knows.
That part.
Oh my God, Jesus. Mhm. So I felt like it was a house meeting, and this is how I put my notes. I said, not a house meeting about Chris and Jody flirtationship, because you know that he called all the guys together, even though the guys didn't agree with him. But I kind of felt like that with the same effect with Jody and the rest of the house, Chris had the same effect with the guys. Nobody really wanted to go against Chris or say anything too crazy. Like, I mean, Aaron said a few words, and Aaron said something. He was like, look, if I'm saying this to a girl and baby my mind thinks she's fine, I might want to, you know, be with her or whatever. And he was still like saying, I'll get what you're saying, da-da-da. But Chris never, like I said, we all have said, not receptive to anybody. Okay. So the whole thing about that first night, they back where him and Jody apparently bonded
about fucking on the first
because
day.
You know, she with him like you the night. Something Dina brought up as well early when on the first date. So with that, them two be bonded on that first night they was there, and so from there they've been cool. I'm gonna say this because I've been friends with guys and had homos or whatever, but I was like I kind of could get that, but at the same time, the same thing that Greg said, if your girl is asking you to do something, it shouldn't be a problem unless you do have feelings for her. That's the gray area for me where it's like you don't even want to bend for your girl, which makes me think you are vibing with her. I ain't saying y'all smashing, but you are vibing with her. The camera is not on 24 hours a day. There can be times that y'all might be by yourself in the corner in a cut, and nobody would know about it. I'm just saying, let's keep it a bug when we talking about this because they not being real. Is what I'm saying too, but you kind of get what I'm saying, ladies. What I'm going with
but check this out. When
irritating.
Jody and Aaron went to meet with Taronda, she talking about taking it slow and I'm not finna jump on nobody the first night. But you was just in the kitchen agreeing with Chris about smashing on the first night. Now this person. And we're talking about randos. Now, this person that you've been online with for however long, I don't remember their story, but you're not trying to jump his bones on the first night? but you jumping to randos on the first night? I'm confused. Make it make sense.
But she trying to jump on Chris.
I want to go. I want to segue to
I
Brandon
want to
and
segue into
Sienna.
wait a minute, Kamisha.
Hold
I
on.
want to segue into why nobody is combing their hair. Like, why do all of y'all look raggedy?
Oh my
Like,
God,
did none of you know you was
Abby,
coming
I
on to
can't
the show?
stand you. You do understand that, Abby? You know I can't.
So I understand baby girl
And
had
they gonna have
crochet
had to call my
so
name and say, Kamisha,
she was
hold
trying to
on.
cover her
I
new
can't
growth.
stand
Although why you haven't learned the
Abby.
art of
Jesus
getting
love.
some edge control and slicking around, loose the
And
braids around your edges so that it looks fresh
and the
and put it
blood
in
of
your ponytail so you don't
Jesus
look crazy. But I
covered
don't understand why Jody hair looks the
me,
way it do in every scene. Why does
and
it look
I
like that?
need Jesus.
You ain't got no wig brush,
Until
no
she's in the
comb.
confessional. That's the
I
only time
know
she
good and
combs her hair
well.
is in the confessional.
Listen, I know good and well
Cover
Diamond has
me,
got wig brushes for days. She got all the accoutrements to keep her
Abby,
wig in
girl.
shape, and because she has been. So you mean
Stand
to
her.
tell me that you got on that? You thought it would be cute to be on national TV with your head looking like that?
Abby, you know what?
I'm the only one that I don't like our
I ain't
black
say
people being on TV
okay,
looking
okay.
crazy.
I'm not gonna like. Let me tell you something. So with that hairstyle, you talking about wait, Sienna, right? No, Sienna.
No, I'm talking about Jody's. I'm talking Sienna. They said she was trying to cover her new growth. That's why she wrapped the braids around her forehead. Okay, fine. There's a better way you could have fixed that. But if you was in a pinch, I understand that. Why it's like that the whole it's been every episode.
Well, first of all,
I
they've been
don't
so.
understand. It's
Yeah, I know
different
how it's
days.
taping go. Wait, Abby, okay, well,
Ain't
it's,
nobody
they've
on
been there
there
for a
to
week.
help
They,
these people.
I do my own. I used to do my own locks, but I know her locks are very long. First of all, I'm gonna be honest. I ain't want to jump in, girl. When you have locks, I maintain locks for years. Okay, it's expensive, whatever. But when I couldn't get to the shop, I did my own hair. There is no way, Abby, I'm just gonna tell you that I would have gone on camera or gone or done a show with my locks and my new growth hasn't been twisted up. Like you have a person that you deal with when you have locks. And you get it done. Now, in between that time, I did my own. So, baby, I done did my
Yeah.
own doggone hair before I got on the camera. I'm just
Absolutely,
being
Kamisha,
real.
but here's the thing: those aren't real locks. Those are crochets. Those
Well,
aren't
then you know
actual
what?
locks.
First of all, I can't. Okay, I don't want to go in there because I don't want to. Because
I was
all
told.
I'm
Listen,
saying is it should have been
listen,
pulled out. She
I
should have
was
been with her fro.
told.
I'm gonna tell
Listen,
you.
I was just wait. I was told those are crochets. So with crochets, that the locks are not real. So that's why the actual locks still look good. So the crochet is when they do the golden braids.
No, everybody knows that did. What I'm saying is, I'm saying she should go with the fro. You tell me to wait. I'm saying she should have gone with the fro. She should took that mess out of her head and gone with whatever natural hair it would have been better than that. You got to get in the
Well,
water,
no,
the pool.
all she needed was a little edge control and a brush, and brush the front of her hair up. So
Who don't know about a brush and some edge control? Even I don't even.
know. I don't know, Misha. Clearly, she don't, cause she on national TV looking like that.
So Tina say, I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking the same thing. Y'all on come on now. But first of all, well, let me be clear. Actually, the people who are involved with this, y'all have to look at the end of the credits. It's the people that do CBS and Big Brother on and stepped up. It is not the same atypical people that are running it as far as production. And then some of them people are I can't stand you, Dina. Some of them people are not of Coco descendant. So I'm just saying that might
But
be the reason for the
even
same.
with that, there are other women, black women in the house.
I'm just talking shit.
Why
I don't have
y'all
no idea.
not?
I
Why
can't
y'all
stand
not
Dina.
covering each other? Huh? Why y'all
What?
not covering each other? If my wig just slid back, well, we need to pause right quick and let me get my sister together. I won't have you on national TV looking a mess. Now I understand that don't nobody like Jody, and she a big mouth broad, and she doing too much and smiling in other niggas' faces and doing the absolute most to be a pick me in this house, which is
Oh my god.
unnecessary. And so they gonna just leave you out there in the wilderness with your wig looking dry and uncombed, and you looking disheveled like you homeless, and you just got into
What
this.
is going on, Jesus?
I don't like it. I don't like
Nope.
that Miss Girl, what's her name, Diamond, is on there with her thing to lay her edges, and it looks like her wig can slip back, and
I,
nobody
I
said anything. I
so
don't like
Diamond,
that Jody is on
Diamond hit
here
me up and
looking
everything.
like she
Oh
she
Lord
didn't bring
Jesus.
her wig brush, and ain't nobody want to lend her their wig brush for her to brush
Diamonds
her
and
hair. I don't like
pearls.
the fact that Sienna is on here with her
Damn, I
braids
didn't realize Erica
straight
left.
across her forehead because she don't have no edge control and a brush to get herself together before they start
Lord
filming.
Jesus.
That's 3 out of the 5 women that they got on here looking a mess. It's the fact that Zadia looks okay because she got her braids freshly done
First of
this
all,
morning.
we didn't win. I had a whole topic I was getting into. We didn't went to a whole
I'm sorry, because that's upsetting to me. It's upsetting to me that you got these black women. Look at that. I hate that. She's such a pretty girl, and that is
she's
unnecessary.
very
And
pretty.
why didn't nobody help her?
I didn't realize she was trying to cover up. I'm not, I mean, no shade. I really didn't realize. Now, what if we know if it's a financial thing? I'm not, maybe she could. I don't know. I don't want to presume or anything. I'm just trying to say, what if it was a financial thing to not, she didn't have a way or time to get that done, to get it refixed.
Even if you could get it refixed, some water, some edge control, and a brush would have tidied up the front of your hairline so that you could put your hair in a so you wouldn't have to do this.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. I don't know why. And y'all follow me. When I saw what Tina typed in the chat and she wrote Jody, why did I think about Baby Boy? Little Jody. Thinking about Jody on Baby Boy, how he acted a fool with other people. Is it a comparison? Are they the same? Dude, I can't see. Jesus, I don't know why I was thinking about that movie because the character was an immature black man who didn't have it together. So no shade. He's okay. So now we're done with the hair care that is not right. I'm pretty sure at some point in time the hair will be addressed, but when I don't even know. Hopefully in the interview or whatever, I go through the network and deal with them how they want to do it. But I'm pretty sure if I do have that opportunity, I am going to ask about that. I'm not gonna lie. I forget what I was gonna say now. Jesus help. So the family came. Who was it again, Dina? Who came?
Who's the what?
The family that came. This episode. Greg, mom,
it was
right?
just Greg's mom and Millie's sister.
So, and I kind of said a little bit. I thought Millie was being a little more vulnerable, even though I know Erica, she dipped out, calls them actors and all these things for that moment. The sister seemed like she was being real when she was like, it's time for her to find love. I think some of that stuff was, actually true. But what I want to talk about really quick was the whole situation with Brandon when he said to Taronda, I think the friendship is worth saving, but I do not think that the relationship. I was like, well, damn. So
and he tired of talking to him like she crazy.
No. I'm not saying that he doesn't have the right and doesn't have like the reasons behind it. I'm just saying that what's gonna happen? Are we now building goods because he says that as of right now, he is not really, to me, he's not interested in having a romantic relationship with her. And to me, when Taronda told her, you don't have to be so defensive, pushing away good things. The man has taken so much for a while now, and he kind of had his limit. And for him to be a man and say it's not worth fighting for, to be a clue. In as far as the insight to myself, a self-reflection moment, because that's not good. Because he didn't do anything to me watching him brand on this season, where it's so devastatingly horrible that she had to respond the way she did the entire season on TV, knowing this man is not going to, we have to watch, you being watched, so he being recorded. And maybe his nature, he was very respectful to her. But again, everybody has their limits. And so for her, she was like, well, oh, I feel like it's worth saving. Oh, wow. Girl, are you serious? Are you you're surprised? You talked to that man like he was a piece of crap under your shoe. And you literally are like surprised, or, oh, wow, I really wanted to save the relationship.
And she used to be in
It
toxic
doesn't make
shit where that was the norm.
this to me.
That's why she's used to being in toxic relationships where that's the norm.
I just feel like the way she's talking to him was not. To me, she got a little ass woman today. I felt like, because I could tell by her face that she assumed or to tie into what Ebby said. Well, he's not gonna go anywhere like everybody else. He's gonna stay right here with me, even if I act a fool, a donkey on camera. Doesn't matter. People in my past didn't go anywhere, so he's not either. To me, today he was like
She's
on the.
expecting him to
She
give the
asked
same
that similar question.
energy that
Well,
she's expecting that back, and he's like, "No, you're not gonna talk to me this way, and I'm not gonna talk to you that way. We don't even have to do this."
Right. But his response to her shut shit down. 100%. And I loved how he did it. He didn't match her smoke. He just was like, oh, well, it's cool. We're not doing it anymore. Thank you, but no thank you.
Right.
She didn't know what to say.
Right, because he liked.
And my other question is, what is going to happen? Right, but what my next question is, what is the future of this situation? To be honest, if he's saying we are not going to be romantically yoked or matched or whatever, I'm not invested in this trial and error, whatever, then what are we doing? The show for a vacation with my homeboys, friendship? That's a legit question. No, there was nothing said about it, but to me, when he said that, because how they reacted with and I understand obviously with the first one, it was some DV involved or whatever, but to me, it's like, why would you keep him on the show if he legit friendship, but as far as a relationship, that's gone? What do y'all ladies think? Hey, Erica, come back. Dina,
I'm here.
No, I'm saying, like, when he said that I mean, the relationship should be kind of done. What's the purpose of them being on the show?
I mean, I think they need to. I've been said they need to go home. I said it the second episode that I would be surprised if they lasted 2 more episodes, and maybe they just don't want to lose no more couples, so they're dragging this shit on. But clearly, first of all, after she called him a bitch, I would have been gone. And then the whole argument, how dare you throw some roses this man gave you at his feet or whatever, and then still think that he wants you? Because like I agree with Ebby, she used to be in a toxic relationships where you fight like hell, have makeup sex, and everything is great again the next day. But I want to throw this in here before I forget my thought, because I thought about this while I was watching the show. Now, when they all met, they have these wonderful first dates, right? And then they go into the house. Now you got the Kama Sutra, they doing bondage next week. Why are you not taking these people out on more dates? You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it is when you meet someone. You go into the movies, you going out to eat. You don't meet someone and lay up in the house with them for 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, however long they taping. Like, minus the other stuff that they're doing inside the house. Now, granted, they are bringing a relationship expert next week, but why are they not still going on dates?
That's my question.
That is a very good question, Dina. Very
Because that's
insightful.
how you date a
Huh.
person. I need to know if you chewing with your mouth open. I need to know if every time we go out to eat, you want to speak to the manager. You know what I'm saying? I need to know that you know the salad fork from the regular fork. You know, I'm just saying.
Uh-oh.
They too busy making chicken Alfredo in the kitchen, child. Oh no.
Right.
Look, and,
I'm
and,
just,
and,
I,
and
I
when I
mean,
say
I'm just saying,
angrily,
why
angry, Dina,
they
they're
just
throwing them
throwing
noodles
them
in that water,
together?
Abby. You
I'm
throwing,
just
you
saying
throwing
they
noodles
throw
in
them
hot
all
water like that.
together in the
You
house.
angry.
Like,
I don't eat that
you
food.
would think that there would be some excitement of getting ready to go. Like, oh, I wonder where my man taking me today. Or even if they flip-flopped it, like, okay, so the man got to chose the date the first time, right? Based on, you know, their conversations before they met. Now let's see if the woman has been listening to what the man said and take them on a date based on what they've listened to over the amount of time they've been online. You know what I'm saying? That would be like, oh, I wonder where Miss Lady is taking me tonight. You know what I'm saying? You know, based on previous conversations. Like, you know,
If
I
I was
understand the
Nadia, I
whole.
would take that boy to the backyard, but that's just
I
me.
wouldn't. I
Damn.
wouldn't take him to the backyard, the mailbox, not to the. I take him to the shed and beat his ass, but that's about it.
I think a date, honestly, though, what you guys are saying would be a nice situation for them to go
To
out
be
and
away from everyone.
away from everybody. I think that would be a great idea. We're mostly seeing, and the Toronto conversations also are good, but again, like it was revealed today when he said to Toronto, hey, I'm not invested in her. I'm not invested in this relationship. We cool, but that's it. So I don't know. Mm, it's it's really messed up. But so the whole
I was
thing with
gonna say,
Jody. Let's go.
oh,
Oh, go ahead. I'm
sorry.
sorry. Go ahead, Erica.
Only thing I
No,
was
no.
gonna say
Go
real
ahead,
quick
Erica.
is it's and maybe because I haven't watched it in many, many years, Kamisha, you're the professional, but it's giving very
Uh,
big brother, like we can't get out of here. Like, why are we
Mhm.
trapped in this house and we can't get out? Like, I'm like,
No.
okay, can we go to a museum? Can we go sit in a park? Like, why are we? And if I'm not interested in you, why do I have to? Yeah, like with Brandon, I'm like, okay, because like I'm Married at First Sight, for example. Some people, like, do you get more of a check if you stay till the end? Like, I feel like they're still developing the premise behind this, because I'm like, why are we trapped here? And then the only time we can even get busy is if we go to this one room. Like, are we hiding in the garden or something? Like, there's so many things about the way it's set up that seems problematic for what you're trying to do. So it's like, okay, I'm just gonna sit in the living room and talk to you all day. Like, I don't know. So
so I do want to get into Diamond because from the beginning of the episode, the middle into the end, with the conversation with her and Millie talking to not Sienna, Sandia about Chris. We jump to where Diamond is, and she's still in business. I swear to God. Jody talking shit, throwing noodles in the water, like she's pissed as well. And Aaron is just whatever. So anyway, it's about her Aaron, because two Aarons, remember. So when Diamond is like, you know, y'all need to nut up, y'all being quiet, y'all not saying nothing, but y'all talking a lot of shit. She was pissed, and she was getting more pissed because she realized that her dude didn't say anything. I wanted to touch that topic because the fact Aaron didn't say not one word, even though Aaron was also a part of the, you know, this is ridiculous, blah, 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 whatever, commentary and all that kind of stuff. When Diamond was talking shit like, y'all talk behind the scene, but y'all don't have anything to say because she's here. Y'all, what are y'all thoughts about that? Because to me, Aaron dropped the ball on that, in my opinion. He should have said something. He should have had her back. if no one else did, he should be the main one saying something or standing up with her or something. Dina?
He should have said something because when she was doing her thing and she's like everybody in the household was saying it, and even though he's like, well, I felt like you had it, he should have said, hey, this is a consensus of the house, just like they was trying to give what's her name, Alexis and Dominique advice, and he's kind of been like the manly man of the house giving everybody advice, so he should have stood up and said something.
Exactly. Erica?
I agree. Even though he did say something to Chris when all the men were together, at the point when Diamond said something, he should have backed her up. That being said, though, I do feel like Diamond should have told him in that moment what she said in the confessional. Because you didn't support me, I felt like I was out here alone. She's sitting there kind of looking stank while they all having dinner and stuff and kind of talking in her confessional, when I'm like, just say it to his face so at least he can, realize and or correct his ways. Because to say you got it, yeah, he definitely dropped the ball, but she also didn't let him know that she felt a way about it.
Abby, how you feel, Mama, about it?
Child, whatever. Okay, sure. He should have said something. Okay, fine. Damn.
So you agree so you really feel like he should not have, or what?
Like, what did she want him to say? Yeah, you heard my girl. Is that what she wanted?
Not the 80s imitation. Yeah, you heard my girl. The fuck? Like she's an extra in a part of a scene. Black man support black woman. Yeah, you heard my girl, and scene. So my thing is, if he did not agree with it, then maybe he shouldn't say anything because he'll go against his girl. But you talk noise too. You could have gave the male point of view. You could have said something. That's what I really mean by that too, because you also supported it, and all of a sudden you're quiet. Hi. Is there an open panel, girls?
Whatever.
I don't know what that means.
Like, I don't know what she was expecting him to do and or say. Like, clearly.
I also think he didn't say nothing because it was woman against woman, right? And I think maybe if Chris would have jumped in and said something negative, he probably would have jumped in. But I think he's not, part of the sassy era. Okay. He's not, Patricia Thomas.
Oh, Lord.
So he's not trying to jump in and argue with the women. So I think when he said that he felt like she had it, like it was woman to woman, right? And because she had it, there was no need for him to back her up. But I felt like, he could have said something to Chris, because Chris was in the kitchen as well. Like, that's where he could have directed it. Like, hey, Chris, we've said in the back rooms, and I came to you that this looks inappropriate, blah blah blah. I don't think he necessarily should have said anything to Jody in that moment.
Gotcha. Erica.
Yeah, I think part of the thing is Chris was the one who was making it seem like, oh, all the women came to Sandia and they're here gossiping, and Jody is like, oh, they're gossiping and they're this and they're that. And Diamond was kind of like, no, it's not just me and Millie. Everyone here has said something, and they have. And everybody sort of had, big eyes and looking at the floor and looking all around or whatever. So at least the person in your relationship should be like, yeah, she's not lying, because she was out there looking like she's, like she's just a busybody and lying on everybody. No, we have all said that. We've told, some of us have already told you, Chris, that we all think that. And that's just how it looks to us. It's your relationship. But even Sandia, like everybody kind of looking like, oh, Diamond's the messy one. When they all have had the conversation, I would at least hope her man would validate what she's saying. Like, yeah, no, we all have said this. And we all have thought this to be true. Like, we're not going to do a poll, but that's what happened.
Y'all think you ain't shit.
Right. At least validate what she's saying, because to me, it just had her looking like, oh, okay, Chris and Jody think she crazy and messy when really
Let me go
everyone
do a
has
poll real
said
quick for real.
And then on top of that, Sienna, she had been talking mess too, and she just steady there shoving food in her mouth, trying to. If she
Uh-oh.
could have did Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and ran into a corner, she would have. But yeah, she was just acting all oblivious. Everybody was like, "Oh, we didn't say nothing. We don't agree with this." Everybody's just letting Diamond take the brunt of the
Period.
conversation.
Come on now. Come on, Dina. Exactly. That's the part that I didn't like. Nobody, including the women, say what you want to say, but who he supposed to say this, say nothing, da 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 da. Everybody else was talking a whole lot of smickety smack when our girl wasn't there. Then all of a sudden, now she's there. Y'all want to say in the boom. Let's start with we're going to go eat in the boom boom room because you got with Chris and Brandon was asking Josh, where's your girl at? Oh, this is him whispering low. She got me going to the boom boom room. Man, please, because you was also in the boom boom room talking shit. I am so confused. The fuck? I am confused. Please make me understand. Because you was talking crap in the boom boom room, acting like, oh my boy, you know what? She got me doing this, separating from there. I don't want to talk to Jody. You don't want to either. Keep it real. Am I wrong? Come on, people. Tell me if I'm wrong. I was confused. Erica, I see the mic is off. Go ahead.
No, that's why I wanted Diamond to be like, y'all up in my face talking shit now, and you just had me looking a fool 5 minutes ago. Like, she should have brought it to everybody, because it's like, if you are so uncomfortable with the argument that was going on, but you still didn't have her back, I'd be like, okay, yeah, y'all might need to eat in the garden, dude. I don't know if you need to be eating in the boom boom room with us either, because you know what I'm saying? Like, they were all
they ain't have no real food. Dude was chomping down on them Twizzlers. So you mean to tell me you gonna make me leave a full course meal and all you serving me is Twizzlers?
Real talk.
Okay, I was so, again, Kamisha, I have to go back to you and the big brother. I was like, can't you all order Uber Eats? Like, why are you all trapped?
Okay, well, first of all, when you are in Big Brother, you can't order anything when you're on Big Brother. You have to eat the food.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it felt like, is this Big Brother? You can't order no food. Like, why are y'all sitting there? We can't get a pizza. Like, what?
Oh, wow.
They can't even afford to comb their hair. How they gonna get food?
God. Oh my God.
It's like, okay, I haven't seen Big Brother in a lot of years, but I'm feeling very much like we can't order no food right now.
You can't order no food. You can't leave. This sounds like prison.
Right. So now we just sitting in the boom boom room because we can't like them, but I'm hungry. Like, those are only options. I don't understand.
Not Hunger Hippos. I'm so confused. Oh my God. It's a lot. Not every reality show, everybody gonna be starving for a scene. I'm so tired of hearing that shit. Y'all don't feed these people.
This ought to be against some work labor laws. Like,
it probably is.
Yeah, because I mean, even at my job, if you work 8 hours, you get a 30-minute lunch. I mean,
it's a law. It's a law. These help us.
Next thing you know, they're gonna be doing interviews talking about we were so hungry and they gave us alcohol. That's why we act like that. I can't.
Wow.
I can't.
Wow.
I can't.
That's what it sounds like. See, this is why I can't be on one of them shows, because everybody I know and everybody I work with that knows that I need to eat between 11 and 1 p.m. or I turn into a gremlin. So the fact that they say that they be on these sets from 8, 9 o'clock in the morning to 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the next a.m. and all y'all giving me is liquor, I'd be flipped all this shit over. Hold on. It is 12:50 and y'all have not fed me. Come on, 10 minutes and y'all gonna see a whole new person. Because if I don't eat, it's gonna get real ugly. Real ugly.
Hey, Haitian Emperor, what's up, boo-boo? So guys, there is the link for tomorrow's live. We are covering Love and Marriage Huntsville. We were on fire last weekend. We have a lot to cover tomorrow. So make sure that you guys hit the link reminder for tomorrow's live Love Marriage Huntsville. We did so good last Sunday. We're gonna keep it going. Love my Love and Marriage, whatever city Sunday crew. Haitian Empress, miss you. Hope you are doing awesome. Everybody in the chat, love and support. Do we have any? Because I don't think there's anything else happening after all of that. We covered the
Mm-mm.
whole, we all whatever. What's everybody's final thoughts about? All I'm gonna say is I'm not gonna go to Boom Boom Room to go eat. Let's start with that. The Boom Boom Room was for boom boom. Okay, continue. Final thoughts on this episode.
I'm ready for Brandon and Sienna to go home. I'm ready for Sandia and Chris to go home. And I'm ready for Jody to make up her mind if she gonna like this boy or not or whatever. And then the other couples is cool.
Erica, final thoughts, baby. And then we're gonna get to the
Okay,
prayer
yeah,
and ending all things.
I need them to, if you're gonna go someplace else to eat, you need to be able to grab a plate. You need to either be able to scramble you some eggs. Like I'm going to need to eat my dinner wherever we decide to go. I don't like the idea of you already don't know the person, and then all of these other random people that you also have never met are so deep in your business. So, so that's kind of an uncomfortable scenario. Yeah, and then I don't like the idea that okay, when it's over, you're still trapped in that house. Like, can we start again? As I say every week,
Wow.
when do we vote people off? That's what I want to know. And then
You are eliminated.
I know, right? Or I can self-eliminate, but let me go home, please. The only other thing I would say, otherwise, I mean, it's kind of an interesting show. I agree with Dina that, you know what I'm saying? How long are we going to let Brandon and Sienna be there? I'm curious,
Nope,
even though
nope.
I still think that they're acting. There was a sort of vulnerable moment with Millie, and I kind of want to get a more gist of, I guess, everything in her past that she's referring to, because it was kind of, she was very dramatic with it. So I guess we'll see a little bit more of that. And then, yeah, I want Cynthia to kind of stand up if she can. And, Aaron, the earring Aaron, he played his role. he played his role and supported his beard. You know what I'm saying? And that nothing was going on. So, they too, the two room dogs can go home as well. I mean, they're just friends. So yeah, we'll see where it goes next week with the bondage.
Well, with that being said, this comes to the part of the show where, first of all, let me say, come on down. Got the right one. All right. Come on down. Join the membership. Please throw the Cash App at the Queens on the panel as Sister Ebony makes her way to the pulpit. Yes, Sister Ebony, go ahead and make your way to the pulpit. Today is Saturday. We don't have. Hold on. We don't have. Hold on. We don't have any news today. We don't have any news today. But I just want to say, Cash Apps, donations, and join the membership. Sister Ebony has made her way down to the petty mic. Are you ready,
Amen.
Sister Ebony?
I am. If all hearts and minds are clear. Oh my God. God, here we are once again with this show full of lies, deceits, foolishness, and shenanigans. Now, Lord, we don't even know what to say about this, Lord. We pray that Sister Sadia gets a backbone and starts to love herself enough to know that she's worth more than what this man is trying to give her, the crumbs from his table. Give her enough strength to walk away and walk into her purpose and whatever it is that you have for her in her life, God. God, we also ask that you get Jody a wig brush. and the wherewithal to comb her hair because she's on national TV. And why does she look like that, God? Lord, we also pray for Sister Sienna to get her mind right and to understand that because all she knows is toxic relationships, that she is the exception, not the rule, that it is not normal, that she does need to sit on somebody's sofa, heal herself, because the way she is handling her business is absolutely incorrect and inappropriate, and she's never going to find the love that she is looking for by acting the way she's acting. God, we pray for the men, because all of them niggas need prayer, God. Yes, Jesus, touch every single one of them. Give them some sense, give them some act right, give them some backbone, Lord. Allow them to chase after you, God, to have a hunger for you so they can walk upright and treat the women in their lives the way that you command them to treat them, which is to love them like you love the church. And if you do these things, we'll be so careful to give your name all of the glory and the honor that you deserve. In Jesus Christ's name we pray, amen. And we done. Peace out, y'all.
And oh man, yeah, I know what to do at this time. At this time, hit all my queens up on the channel and follow them. They bring joy to you guys every Saturday. Shenanigans from all of the messiness and all the things that we call a TV. You said, you know, if I find my eggs, I don't know what's going on. I had too many jacks. I can't find my intro. It's been the same spot in the same damn place time, but yet can't find the shit. All right, I want you guys to know, and that nothing that will never change about this. I am the queen of reality TV. Don't get it twisted and don't doubt it. It is what it is. Period.